Hi healing seeker, it's exiled.medic here. I've dedicated my life to understanding the human body and nutrition. All my knowledge is not only based on Western medicine, but also incorporates Ayurvedic principles and traditional Chinese medicine. Let's dissect the top 5 culprits in our diets that are keeping us fat and sick. Trust me, you want to know all of them. So let's dive right into number 5. Number 5 are ultra-processed foods. Natural foods are gifts from Mother Earth. They are packed with nutrients and enzymes that our bodies recognize and use. Processed foods, on the other hand, undergo changes, often for longer shelf life and higher profits. The dangerous territory is ultra-processed foods. These are barely recognizable as foods. They are products created often from cheap raw materials using industrial production methods. But why are they bad? They often contain trans fats, artificial sweeteners, and excessive sodium, all of which are really bad news for our health. They are proven to cause heart disease, cancer, disrupt our gut health. Furthermore, those foods are usually caloric dense, but nutritionally completely bankrupt. Other than the companies, they are really not bankrupt. These companies, they often add sugar even to savory items in huge amounts to make them even more addictive. And this sugar is not just empty calories. It can lead to metabolic disturbances when consumed in excess. There's countless studies on these topics. Just one highlight from the British Medical Journal, which said that ultra-processed foods increase the risk for cardiovascular disease directly. So what's the takeaway for you? Start by reading labels. Try to prioritize items with fewer ingredients or at best only stuff from nature, and ensure that you recognize and can also pronounce all of them. Try to gradually replace ultra-processed foods with whole, fresh alternatives. If you've been shocked by some of these hidden sugars and additives and recently also woke up, then please give this video a thumbs up to spread awareness. Ultra-processed foods really are just a way for big evil companies to milk some cash off of you while completely risking your health. Number 4. Having a sick gut. Your gut is not just for digestion. It's a complex ecosystem with trillions of bacteria, viruses, and fungi coexisting. When balanced and healthy, they help you digest food, produce vitamins, and fight off pathogens, keeping you sick. Your gut is even called the second brain because it controls your whole body. So let's start with some signs for an unhealthy gut, so you know if you need to change something. Signs for an unhealthy gut would be bloating, would be gas, would be diarrhea or heartburn, and even constant fatigue or constantly getting sick can be signs of having a bad gut. But it goes beyond these digestive issues. Have you ever heard of the gut-brain connection? An unhealthy gut can heavily impact your mental health. There's a very interesting project called the Human Microbiome Project by the National Institute of Health, and this has uncovered the critical role that gut health plays in overall well-being. So if you're interested, please check out that resource. What's some takeaway for you? First of all, increase your fiber intake. That's what I recommend everybody. Fiber serves as a prebiotic, so feeding the good bacteria in your gut. The second point would be to consider fermented foods like kimchi, sauerkraut, yogurt, or kefir. These foods are all packed with beneficial bacteria. And also be mindful of antibiotic use. Don't use them unnecessarily. If you want to learn more about gut health, how to restore your gut, then please leave down a comment below and also subscribe to this channel, as I will be posting a lot more about this topic. Number 3 is sugar and carbs. Here comes the bitter truth about sugar. Sugar is everywhere. And while natural sugar in fruits and vegetables or honey is balanced out with fiber and other nutrients, added sugars to industrial products is just pure quick release energy that our body is not designed to handle in large quantities. This keeps us sick, as excessive sugar spikes insulin, which signals the body to store more fat. Over time, this can also lead to insulin resistance and diseases like type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and more. Keep in mind that all cancer cells feed off of sugar. Here again is a little research spotlight. The Harvard School of Public Health found that people who consumed more than a quarter of their daily calories as sugar doubled their risk of dying from heart disease. So what's some actionable takeaway for you? As I mentioned in the first part of the video, avoid processed foods. These are the main contributors to sugar in our diet. The second one would be to use more fruits and raw honey instead, as they keep you healthy and running and also satisfy those sweet cravings. Try to understand the differences between whole fruits and fruit juices. The latter lacks fiber, making it a rapid sugar delivery system. If you want to quit your sugar addiction and start healing your body again, I suggest you drop me a follow, as there will be a lot more useful videos coming soon. Second last reason is the heavy focus on calories these days. Calorie counting and calories are completely misunderstood. Calorie counting can be insightful, but it's just a superficial measure. 100 calories from almonds are nutritionally far superior and metabolized completely different than 100 calories from a candy bar. There's even research showing that if you eat a lot of almonds and overeat them with your calories, you will lose weight still. This cannot completely be explained by the calorie myth. And a calorie deficit is somehow necessary for weight loss, but where those calories come from and how they're metabolized in the end, that's what profoundly impacts our hormonal responses, our metabolism, and also our overall wealth. There are some very interesting studies in the Journal of Nutrition and Metabolism that show that a high-protein diet increases energy expenditure and fat oxidation compared to lower protein diets. People that consume more protein automatically lose weight and automatically lose fat even if they increase their calories. So what's the takeaway for you? You should try to prioritize nutrient-dense foods. Whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and a plethora of vegetables should be staples. Remember to nourish your body, don't just feed your body. Eat fruits, eggs, drink teas, and quit soda, fries, and fast food. This will be the most important change you can take for your health journey. And number one, and this is probably the biggest problem in the 21st century, is having too many toxins. It is truly the real epidemic that we are dealing with. Our environment, our diet, and even our personal care products expose us to a barrage of chemicals and toxins that our ancestors didn't face. Our grandma cannot even pronounce them. We don't even know what's in those products and what's in the environment around us. Many of these compounds are endocrine disruptors, meaning they can mimic our hormones in our own body and disrupt our natural hormonal balance, which can lead to problems like infertility, like weight gain, like cancer, and many other health issues. This will be the real smoking of our century. One shocking study, the Environmental Working Group has found that the average newborn baby has already 278 chemicals in their bloodstream. This shows us how early exposure begins. Now imagine how many toxins are in your body right now. Imagine the life that you lived. It is incredible. So what's some actionable takeaway here? I don't want to fearmonger, I want to help you. If you live in a modern big city, if you consumed alcohol or processed food sometimes, like sushi, or generally had an unhealthy life, you should really do a detox every 3 months. This is not medical advice, this is just my personal opinion. You can find a detailed guide to living toxin-free in the description of this video. If you found these toxin facts alarming, consider sharing this video with your friends and family to spread the word, and also leave me some comments if you want more content on this. So let's wrap up this whole journey. Our health is a reflection of our daily choices. We learned now that we should cut out processed food, that we should cut out sugar, that we should take care of our gut, and that we should try to get rid of toxins in our everyday life. Don't worry, these are all things that can be fixed, and you can take care of your health starting from today. Wishing you all the best, Exiled Medic.